You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry, ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Oh Hi. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Oh Hi is a 2025 dark comedy directed by Sophie Brooks, co-written by Sophie Brooks, as well as star Molly Gordon. Iris and Isaac's first relationship getaway is going splendidly until a new revelation throws a huge wrench in Iris's perceived plans. The film stars Molly Gordon, Logan Lerman, Geraldine Viswanathan, John Reynolds, and David Cross. Now, Oh Hi turned out to be the AMC Screen Unseen mystery movie for July 7th. And this is one that was only on my radar because of Logan Lerman and seeing that picture of him cuffed up to the bed. But I knew I wanted to check it out. I didn't really know all that much about it beyond that. I wasn't sure if it was a thriller, if it was a horror, if it was a comedy, what was going on with this film. I just knew I was hyped to see it. So I was very excited when the opening credits began and it was revealed Oh Hi would be our movie tonight. And after watching Oh Hi, to quote a famous diva, love is wretched, darling. Relationships do be messy. And thankfully, this film, while still very messy, is also very, very entertaining. I really enjoyed Oh Hi. So let's go ahead and jump into those positives first. Well, my biggest positive by and large has to go out to Molly Gordon and Sophie Brooks, both for directing, starring, and specifically writing this film because I thought it was really well handled. It serves as a very fun, funny, almost farce, satirical type of comedic commentary on not only just modern day dating, the struggles of modern day dating, but specifically like the soft boy, and more specifically, the framing of the crazy woman in the relationship. The over emotional woman who reads far too much into every little thing. And I thought that this film handled all of that extremely well to a point. And we'll circle back to that point. However, particularly for the first two-thirds, what they do with Molly Gordon's Iris character is fascinating. The discussions they have, yeah, is definitely taking aim at men and how they approach relationships and then try to gaslight. But speaking of Molly, she's fantastic in this film. A great leading performance from Molly Gordon. Honestly, I seem to really enjoy her in everything. She has co-written most of the films and projects I've seen that she stars in, and I generally really enjoy them. She knows her own brand of comedy really, really well and executes it fantastically. She beautifully toes that line of giving you that exaggerated version of this woman while still maintaining the humanity for her and having empathy for this character to keep her grounded in the real world setting. I was equally as impressed with Logan Lerman, who I haven't seen in film for a while, particularly not in a substantial role like this, and he was fantastic in this role. Of course, he's beautiful to look at. You just get lost in those beautiful eyes immediately upon seeing them. And he uses his charm and his good looks to his advantage in the performance, but then pushes so far beyond that to give us this fantastic character here. Isaac is also a really layered character that Lerman is able to ground and make feel authentic and real to the situation, while obviously giving us this person who's put in a pretty crazy situation. Honestly, it's making me really want Logan Lerman as kind of a final boy, if I'm being honest. I always loved Geraldine Viswanathan. I thought she was wonderful here as well. And David Cross gives a really fun cameo style performance. that I was not anticipating, but he's really funny in the movie itself. And the film itself is really funny. It's a dark comedy and it delivers on the comedy. I was laughing pretty consistently throughout the film, and it balances that comedy with its commentary quite well for the most part. Plus, I love a farce satirical style dark comedy, and that's exactly what this is, and it gave me just what I needed. Thoroughly entertained. So then what doesn't work so well when it comes to Oh Hi? Well, my biggest issue is circling back from my positives in the fact that I think the third act gets just a bit too earnest. And I know that seems like it shouldn't be a negative. However, it starts to feel like the film wants to have its cake and eat it too. And it really skirts that edge of almost undoing the commentary it had done because we were getting out of that more satirical style dark comedy, trying to really get earnest and almost gaslight the audience into negating what we just watched our characters do. I think for the most part, it still manages to get the tone right, and I think the message is delivered well. But the third act gets a little bit too close to earnest for my liking. I also think the third act is the part of the film that starts to drag, which is not great when the film is only about an hour, 30 minutes. Once we get back into real time and we add in these additional two friends to our story, it's fun, it's funny, and everything kind of around that bonfire in the whole beginning of the third act feels drawn out. It feels like, okay, where are we going with this? We've been hitting at such a fast, rapid, nice pace. It really stalls out to start the third act before picking back up to run to the finale. And then my final negative is purely a selfish one. We have a female writer and director here. We get some upper female nudity. We get some female booties in this film. We couldn't get Logan Lerman booty. He's naked for a good part of this film. There's a lot of sex. They're kissing a lot in this movie. We couldn't even get a quick little booty shot of Logan Lerman. Come on now, Sophie. But in all seriousness, I really enjoyed Oh Hi. I have a feeling a lot of women are going to really connect with what this film is doing, what it's laying down, the message it is putting out there. I think a lot of men will also be able to identify, though we'll see how they react to identifying themselves up on the screen. And while I don't think it wraps everything up and nails it perfectly, this is certainly worth a watch. So if you're looking for a nice, funny, dark comedy with some message, definitely check out Oh Hi once it hits theaters July 25th. So that was my review for Oh Hi. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click that like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Oh Hi, or did you also check it out at the Screen Unseen mystery movie, secret, whatever it is at the chain you choose to watch? Let me know all of your thoughts either in that comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!